The orphan who built an orphanage. In a small town nestled between rolling hills and sprawling fields, there was once a boy named Lucas. Lucas never knew the gentle touch of a mother's embrace or the reassuring strength of a father's hand. His earliest memories were of wandering the cold stone hallways of the town orphanage, where the echo of children's laughter was often drowned out by the chilling silence of loneliness. Lucas was not like the other children. Where some found solace in the company of friends or the distraction of games, Lucas found comfort in stories he made up as he watched raindrops race down the window panes, stories that painted the grey walls of his world with vibrant colors. He imagined distant lands where every child had a family and no one ever felt alone. But reality was harsher. The orphanage, a crumbling relic of charity, struggled to provide even the basics. Meals were sparse, winters were bitter, and the caretakers, though well-meaning, were too few and too weary to offer more than fleeting moments of kindness. Some children found homes, whisked away by smiling couples, but Lucas, with his quiet manner and deep, searching eyes, was always overlooked. Years passed, and Lucas grew from a frail, wide-eyed boy into a determined young man. At 18, the orphanage could no longer keep him. With a small satchel of worn clothes and a heart full of uncertainty, he stepped into the world alone. He worked odd jobs, washing dishes at a diner, stacking crates at the market, sweeping floors at a local school. Each night, Lucas saved every cent he could, living simply, eating little, and always watching the world around him. Despite the hardships, Lucas never let bitterness take root in his heart. He remembered the younger children at the orphanage, how they clung to him for comfort, how he would make up stories to lull them to sleep. He remembered how even a kind word or a gentle touch could ease their pain, if only for a moment. One evening, as Lucas walked home in the fading light, he saw a small child huddled on the steps of a closed shop. Her face was streaked with tears, her clothes torn and dirty. Memories surged within him, sharp and raw. Without hesitation, Lucas knelt beside her, offering his coat and his meager supper. He listened as she haltingly told her story, her parents gone, her home lost, her faith in kindness nearly extinguished. Something shifted in Lucas that night. He realized that while he could not change his own past, he could shape the future for others like him and the little girl. The seed of a dream took root, a dream of a place where orphans would not be abandoned but cherished, not merely fed but loved. Lucas knew he could not do it alone. He began to talk to people in the town, sharing his vision. At first, many dismissed him, a poor orphan himself, with no family and no resources. But Lucas's sincerity was undeniable, his determination steadfast. He volunteered at churches, spoke at town meetings, and slowly, others began to listen. Some donated food, others offered materials or labor. Local carpenters taught Lucas how to build, brick by brick, plank by plank. The journey was long and arduous. There were setbacks, rain washed away their early progress, funds ran dry, and sometimes, hope wavered. But Lucas's unwavering spirit kept the dream alive. He worked by day and by night, often the last to leave the construction site, his hands blistered but his heart full. Word spread, and soon, more people joined the cause. Children who had once been orphans themselves returned to help, grateful for the life Lucas was building for the next generation. Together, they transformed an abandoned lot into a place of warmth and laughter, a new orphanage, not just a shelter, but a true home. When the doors finally opened, children from all around came to Lucas's orphanage. Here, they found not just food and shelter, but a family. Lucas remembered each of their names, their hopes, and their fears. He told them stories, just as he had once told himself, stories of resilience and love. He taught them to look out for one another, to share kindness and hope, even in the darkest times. Years passed, and the orphanage flourished. Some of the children found families, while others stayed, growing up under Lucas's gentle guidance. Many returned as adults, carrying forward the legacy of compassion. The town soon realized that Lucas's orphanage was more than just a building, it was a beacon of hope. It became a place where the community gathered, where people from all walks of life came to offer what they could, inspired by the boy who had given so much when he himself had so little. One day, a young boy asked Lucas, now graying at the temples, why he had chosen to build the orphanage when he could have left his past behind and started anew. Lucas smiled, his eyes shining with kindness. He told the boy that true happiness comes not from what we take, but from what we give. That the pain of his childhood had taught him the value of love, and that by giving others what he had once longed for, he had found a family greater than any he could ever have imagined. The story of Lucas, the orphan who built an orphanage, became woven into the fabric of the town. It was told and retold, not just as a tale of hardship, but as a testament to the power of resilience, compassion, and hope. Generations grew up hearing the story, learning that each of us has the power to transform pain into purpose, and that even the smallest act of kindness can change a life. Today, the orphanage still stands, its walls echoing with laughter and love. And in every corner, in every heart it has touched, Lucas's legacy lives on, a living lesson that no one is truly alone, and that from the darkest beginnings, the brightest lights can shine.